We are scrambling.
Just depending on how fast we go.
The northbound shipping channel had 13 boats going across it.
Last night, slept amazing. A good night's sleep. Our new anchor held like a charm. There's also zero wind here and practically zero current, but today is not off to a good start because I was supposed to be up at 5, taking Ollie out at 5:30, and for some reason I did not wake up to my alarm, and it's now 6:30, so we are scrambling. I think I need to do a fuel filter change eventually, like sometime soon.
Raising the anchor. Is it dirty? That anchor was really dug in. Thank you. A good night's sleep. I'm gonna slowly peel this away towards the outside of the channel, okay? So you can take your time doing the washdown. We're leaving at 7:30. Wanted to leave at 6:30. My alarm, the one day my alarm doesn't wake me up, which is very, very rare. Normally I'm up by my alarm. Good job, baby. And we are officially off. Today our cruise is supposed to be right around 9 hours. We're going to be crossing the Chesapeake Bay, coming from the eastern shore to the western shore. And we've never actually been on the western shore, so this will be pretty fun. It's our first time. The weather should be pretty good. We have a max of 12 knots. It's a southerly. So that means we're gonna be going against the wind. So hopefully it'll be hitting us on the bow, which means no rocking and rolling. And that's the goal. I wanted to beat the local watermen out this morning, but they were too early, too hard-working for us. If we left on time, maybe we could have beat them, but I don't think so. It's pretty rough today for us on pivot here in the Chesapeake. We are just traveling south right now, and that's where the wind's coming out of, so we're kind of beating against the waves. It's better than hitting us on the beam, so it's very manageable. It's just like riding a bucking bronco. But it's time to have our snack that we got from the corner bakery in Onancock yesterday. I got a glazed donut, and let's see how it is. Oh. That is delicious. It's so powdery, so fluffy, and then the glaze is just so sweet. You can tell it's homemade. I mean, it's not as like, I would say, like collapsible as like Krispy Kreme. It's a little bit more cakey, but oh so delicious.
It is about 11:30, and we have been cruising since what, 7:15 this morning. So we're about maybe a third of the way done with our cruise for the day. We are still like following the eastern shore, that we can see it on our left, and we are starting to see ships out in the distance, very, very far out, so they're just little like shadows or outlines. And yeah, overall the weather has been pretty decent. It's cold, so we are like bundled up, but the wind is coming at our nose, so it's making us ride the waves like against them, which is much better than riding them when we were coming north on the Chesapeake back in May and we were getting them straight on our beam. So overall, it's not the worst day, but it could be better, but it's much better than what we initially had going through the Chesapeake.
Luckily we have some amazing leftovers for lunch today. Jennifer made kimchi fried rice last night and woo, so good. And I'm having that while I'm able to sit down and do some editing for today's video that's coming out today or tomorrow, depending on our internet situation at our Anchorage. And Jennifer's taking the helm. And I have a good editing buddy, Miss Ollie Bear. How's it going? Doing all right? Yeah. Got a mountain of blankets, so I think she's doing okay.
All right, it is time for us to cross the Chesapeake Bay again. Our map has basically kept us along the eastern shore of the Chesapeake up until now, and now we're finally going to cross and make our way to the southwest corner of the Chesapeake. We will have crossed the Chesapeake twice once we are through with today. And our GPS records our tracks with a dotted line on the map. And we are about to cross the dotted line of us coming into the Chesapeake. Now this is not exactly like as exciting as like crossing our wake when we like finish the Great Loop. But it is kind of exciting because we're crossing our Cross the Chesapeake wake, maybe. So yeah, it's coming up. It's exciting. We are approaching our final destination of Hampton, Virginia. We had a backup destination today, but we decided to go all the way to Hampton because the weather seemed really good. The conditions on the Chesapeake were really manageable, and we thought that we were really comfortable. The wind didn't get above like 11 knots, so that was also really nice. We finished crossing through both of the shipping channels, which was a bit hectic today. At least the northbound shipping channel had 13 boats going across it, and the southbound one we didn't have any, so that was really nice. But even the one going north, like we crossed it like way earlier, so we weren't really in the like congestion of all the shipping containers, so that was really nice.
Ollie, come on. Let's go upstairs. Come on, up. Yeah. All the way. Come on, up. Come on, up. Yeah. And on top of everything, it looks like somehow we pushed pivot a little bit more than we normally go, like another 1,500 RPMs. But it looks like we're arriving just at sunset, which is so clutch because this is a very tight entrance to Back River. Red right return. Coming into Back River, we really wanted to make it before sunset because we read a lot of notes on Active Captain where there's a lot of shoaling just off the side of the channel, and people said they didn't want to come in, they wouldn't want to come after dark. So we don't want to come after dark. And looking really closely at the map, it's like 1 foot off the channel. So very tight, but it looks like the channel is well marked, so we're just going to follow the markers, and we don't have to go too far in to find our anchorage, which is a good thing. We are about 13 minutes from our destination. This is our twilight cruise, baby. Yeah, let's bring out the champagne.
I love these when we're not driving.
Yeah, right.
And with that, we closed out our 10-hour cruise with successful anchoring here in Back River and enjoyed a quiet evening. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video when we enter Norfolk, Virginia.
Is it still filming?
Yeah, it's recording right now.
Okay. Is that my nose? Oh, look at my
Now it is. Or as I like to say, red right, skirt, skirt. Just kidding, it's the first time I've ever said that.